CEO of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, Dr. Riverson Opon, on this matter. Doc, good evening. Thank you very much for your time. Just quickly, have you seen this letter from Star Oil?
Oh, sure. Once you've seen it, I've also seen it.
Okay, what do you make of the number of issues they raised in here?
I mean, the issues have been on the table for discussion the whole of this week, and I believe even at your end, you have been discussing it. Other social media networks are also discussing it. What we have been saying is that from today, tomorrow, the chamber organized meetings with the sub-board committee, which was successful. The outcome of the meeting now is going to be tabled on towards the board. That's the board of directors of the chamber. And let me clarify this. The chamber, like you have seen, is made up of the same oil marketing companies and LPG marketing companies. So the decision making is not unilateral. Even the board chairman cannot just take a decision for the whole board and for the entire industry. That is why these internal meetings are very, very important. And until we come up tomorrow with a decision which will be given to MPA for discussion, we are saying that yes, there are challenges with the implementation of the floor price, but the purpose for which it was enacted is very relevant still to the industry. That's all we are saying. But the issues around the challenges around implementation, being sometimes unfair or whatever you want to put it, are things we have tabled towards our board tomorrow for onward submission to MPA.
And so this is a matter you already raised as far as the board is concerned and in your meeting.
Oh yes.
But is Star Oil aware that you've raised this matter already?
Yes, I'm sure he is, because he is a board member. Until today, this letter has come. In fact, he's not just a board member; he is a vice board chairman of the chamber.
But then, when you read critically his letter, he raises a number of issues, and with your permission, I read a few. He says, as you are aware, and I'm quoting the letter, Star Oil has proposed that the price floor be scrapped. Unfortunately, in the public engagement, the rationale behind Star Oil's position has not been clearly articulated or explained by the chamber in its discussion. Is it that the chamber is not interested with the matter Star Oil CEO raised, and that the chamber does not want to articulate it well for the entire group? Because this is the accusation.
No, I don't understand what that statement means, that the chamber is not articulating Star Oil's position. Star Oil position was clear. It was a statement on social media. You and I read it. That we should scrap floor price so that he can price further down. That's the statement he made. All right. So that's what I'm saying, that yes, we understand where it's coming from, and the challenges that are associated with the floor price, especially for other OMCs who are pricing lower than the floor price, should be an action by regulation. And that's one of the items we have put. In fact, the chamber wrote a letter to MPA in December, warning MPA that the floor price implementation is not achieved. That letter has also been out in the social media space. So where did the chamber go wrong in advocating for the industry to make sure that the implementation of the floor price be unilateral?
Star Oil says that it is currently the largest financial contributor to the chamber, and if you have a larger contributor like Star Oil leaving the chamber, what makes of the chamber?
Oh, the chamber is like you know is the Association of Oil Marketing Companies in perspective. So Star Oil is the largest because it's the largest retail marketing company. So if you are paying dues based on the volumes, it means that once you lift more, you pay more. So that statement is true. You understand what I mean? So it's like the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. The tier 1 members of the chamber pays more than the tier 2. And it's not just because of any reason that you lift more than others. You get my point?
Doc, couldn't this matter be resolved, amicably without
we are not happy this letter is out to the public because when the letter came, even my own board chairman told me not to share with the entire board yet because he was talking to start to reconsider, only to be seen that the letter is out. So we have been trying to work out amicably. Remember this: the chamber stands for an industry. And it's very difficult to take a stand when members are fighting. And yesterday I mentioned this on Joy. This goes beyond the social media banter between Star and Goy. And for me, as an industry person, this was long expected in a highly competitive market like this. When there's high competition, some of these things happen. What is the role of the chamber here? To bring fair and healthy competition among its members or even the industry players. Today, there are people who are not necessarily members of the chamber by virtue of not paying dues that we still fight an industry fight for, and they benefit from it. This will not make us fight for the industry, which will benefit Star Oil going forward.
What do you intend to do now? Is it, or would there be any move to get them to rescind this decision?
Oh yes, for sure. We will have engagement with Star Oil, no doubt. There are procedure in place. The board chairman has put in place to engage Star to reconsider. At the end of the day, that's the reason why the board was set. So the CEO or even the board chairman himself will not unilaterally take a decision for the industry without consultation. It's not easy managing 200 plus companies with individual interest. That is very, very important here. You need to look at the whole industry and make sure that everybody is satisfied. And our interest might be at loggerheads, but it doesn't make us enemies. We see what is happening between Star and Goal. And like I said, it was long overdue, it was long expected, but we believe that after this price war between them, things will come back to I would say stand.
Doc, is the chamber in support of this call for the scrap of this price floor?
It is too premature to say. So like I said, today we have made a lot of requests from the board subcommittee to the board. So tomorrow by this time I'll be able to answer this question.
But is there a division between members of the chamber in respect of this particular?
No, there's no division. There's no division. I can tell you boldly that there's no division.
Because you said there's no division. We've seen exchange of words or exchange of text between the CEO of Gore and Star Oil over this same issue. And so clearly there's a clear division even within the chamber.
Do not confuse the war between the two giants, alright, and the chamber's perspective. Alright, the chamber is not made up of only two members. Alright, so the top two fights is expected in every industry. I mean, go to any setup, right? When Total and Shell were the top two, did you see any fight between Total and Shell? You understand what I mean? So we are happy that a local company today is the number one leading company. No, don't get me wrong. Everybody Ghanaian will be happy. No, don't get me wrong. But when there's a fight on price, it's one of the major driving forces for what do you call it? Market search. So this is expected. And this has nothing to do with what the chamber decision is. The board chairman has asked the two CEOs to cease fire, and that is also publicly out.
So by tomorrow we should have a resolution to this matter. Is it possible?
Like I said already, tomorrow we are having a board meeting on it, and we'll take a decision. I personally wish that Star Oil hadn't left the chamber and come and represent his interests at the board so that we all take a decision. But now you have left. If you take a decision, I'm sure you're going to say it's not part of the decision making.
Doc, thank you very much for your time. Dr. Rivison Okon is the CEO of the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies.